I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning. Welcome to the October 26, 2015 meeting for the Shawnee County Board of County Commissioners. My name is Kevin Cook. I serve as the chair, also representing District 2. Joining me today is Commissioner Shelley Bueller, representing District 1.
Morning.
Good morning. And Commissioner Rob Archer, representing District 3. Good morning.
Good morning.
Madam Clerk, if we could start with our first item.
Our first item is under proclamations, presentations. Presentation regarding the Safe Sharps Disposal Program. Felicia McKee, Keep America Beautiful.
Morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Is this working? Is this on?
It does not amplify, it just records.
Oh.
Okay.
Good morning. I'm Felicia McKee with Keep America Beautiful, Topeka, Shawnee County. I'd like to take just a moment to introduce a couple of my board members. Maggie Kelly and Martini are here with me today, and also Tom Block and Joan Graves from Shawnee County Solid Waste. During a recent visit to the material recycling facility up north, it was brought to our attention that they were receiving sharps in the recycle bins, the public drop-offs, and also some of the private drop-off totes. And sharps would be things like hypodermic needles and syringes and lancets, anything having to do with people having to use injectable medications. It's become a great concern, not only locally, but also nationally for waste management. It's a danger when these sharps get in the recycle bins because the workers could be jabbed by the needles, and also if they should break, they could contaminate an entire load of recycling. So they have taken this on as a project, and we were very blessed. We applied for and received a waste management grant in the amount of $5,000, and in cooperation with Shawnee County Solid Waste, we will launch a new program for Shawnee County on November 7th from 9 o'clock till noon at the Household Hazardous Waste Site, 131 Northeast 46th Street. We'll be distributing these boxes for sharps, and the citizens can put their sharps in the box. We're told they hold about a year's worth of needles and syringes. We'll be distributing those that day, and then they return those back to the hazardous waste facility for the proper disposal. So we would like to commend Shawnee County Solid Waste for sponsoring our new program, and let you know that I've left a few boxes outside that people can pick up if they need those.
Very
Well,
good.
Thank you so much. Any
Thank you.
questions?
Thank you for the continued efforts.
Thank you.
Madam Clerk, our next item.
Item 3, consent agenda.
Are there any questions or comments regarding the consent agenda?
Move to approve the consent agenda as presented.
Motion to approve the consent agenda as presented by Commissioner
Second.
Archer, seconded by Commissioner Bueller. All in favor say aye. All opposed, passes 3-0. Our next item.
Item 4, new business. A, County Clerk, number 1, consider all voucher payments.
The vouchers are totaling $1,025,149.86. Payroll is $472,384.91. The detention facility, $99,799.85, and district court, $79,512.55. The majority of the detention facility is earmark. So I have no questions. Move approval.
There's been a motion for approval by Commissioner Bueller,
Second.
seconded by Commissioner Archer. All in favor say aye. All opposed, passes 3-0. Our next item.
There are no correction orders today. Item 3, consider approval of resolution number 2015-89 establishing a flexible benefits cafeteria plan, and resolution 2015-90 setting the non-taxable employer contribution. And Commissioners, this is our annual, the core committee has met and determined that we are going to recommend the fee that the county pays towards the employees' health insurance be $600. Ms. Greiner had put that into the budgets at the beginning of the year, which has helped tremendously, because we've had years where our committee has had to come hand in hand to the commissioners and saying, we need, this many hundreds of thousands of dollars to make to help us. We feel that that's what the county needed to put in. So this has made a wonderful, made it much easier for the departments that we already anticipate what the monthly per employee fee is going to be, and our per roster. So we asked that. That's the first one, and then the other one is the other resolution is the actual flexible spending, and that is through ASI as our company that we have, and I just need to have this allows our employees to have the flexible spending and the deferred compensation under the IRS regulations. So, and the contracts, we're going to have several contracts that will be on Thursday. The Blue Cross Blue Shield contract, sometimes that doesn't come through because they have to, it'll be sometime before the end of the year, but they always have lots and lots of regulations that they have to put in that we know about it. It's just that they have to check. So that the contract should be in here in the next several weeks. But we are going to be having open enrollment will be the first week in November, a couple days in November. But most of our employees are so wonderful that they do their open enrollment online, which is great. And all of this will kick everything into gear. We'll start everything.
Questions regarding the two resolutions?
It's maybe a bit premature because I know it's not on this agenda, but are we seeing any increases, or are we staying level with insurance?
Everything is, we had determined, the core committee had determined to keep the plan as it is.
Okay.
We know that there was kind of a scare in the paper several weeks ago about what the state was having to face, but we feel that the employees have done well. They're doing making good use of their generic drugs. Fewer of them are more and more of them are using the walk-in clinics, and when on after hours as much as they can. And we are going to promote more wellness programs after the first of the year, and do as well as we can without breaking the bank, without having to do major stuff. But we're going to be doing some promoting that after the first year, start a major program there. But they've done well, and so we're keeping the rates the same except for the county's portion, and we're keeping the plan the same.
It's good news.
Commissioner Archer, any questions? I'll move to adopt the two resolutions.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Cook, seconded by Commissioner Archer. All in favor say aye. All opposed. Passes 3-0. Our next item.
And I want to say one more thing. They need to also thank the commission for the fact that they are, because you did approve the increase for the department. So, we really do, want to go on record thanking you as well, because this couldn't all happen without this consideration of your doing this too. Even though Betty makes the suggestions, you're the ones that make the final decision. So thank you as well.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Item B, Sheriff's Office, number 1. Consider authorization and execution of contract C 415-2015 with Motorola Solutions to upgrade the antenna system on the backup control stations that can be used in the law enforcement center in the event the new P25 system fails, and includes antenna and grounding work for the radio station system for the Emergency Communications Backup Center at a cost of $71,480.
Morning, Commissioners. Lance Royer with the Sheriff's Office. Both these items are a backup to the backup, if you will. If the dispatch consoles in dispatch were to go down, we have some control stations. The antenna work is, the antennas are pretty old. Some of them are just laying up in the ceiling, which is actually an FCC violation, so we need to correct those. And also, this is antenna work for the backup center that we have or are forming out at the elections office. The money for this is in the Motorola contract. There's no additional expense. Those figures were already in there.
Good.
So, happy to answer any questions.
Any questions regarding this item?
Move to approve the contract.
Second.
Motion to approve the contract by Commissioner Archer, seconded by Commissioner Bueller. All in favor say aye. All opposed. Passes 3-0.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Our next item.
Item C, Health Agency, number 1, consider authorization and execution of contract C-416-2015 with Ellen Schramm to serve as a volunteer navigator to provide assistance with helping people obtain information about the health insurance marketplace.
Good morning, Commissioners. Alice Weingartner, Health Agency. This is an agreement with an individual who has approached us expressing interest in being a volunteer navigator during this health insurance marketplace open enrollment period. In years past, we have hired 3 intermittent staff. We have made a change this year so that we are only hiring 1 intermittent staff person and would like to be able to use a volunteer to help support those efforts. As you know, Shawnee County has become a significant resource in the community in providing people information about the marketplace and helping them enroll and answer questions. And so Mr. Schramm would be a nice addition to have to assist with that. And again, I'll note there is no cost to the county for this since he is a volunteer.
Questions regarding the request?
I'll move approval.
Motion for approval by Commissioner Bueller. All second. Seconded by Commissioner Cook. All in favor say aye. All opposed?
No.
Passes 2 to 1 with Commissioner Archer dissenting.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Thank you. Our next item.
Item D, Audit Finance, consider approval of a request to sell surplus property through Purple Wave.
Good morning, Betty Griner, Director of Administrative Services. It is time to sell surplus again. I will note that you were given a list of the items that we will be putting on Purple Wave for sale. I'll also mention that Michelle does send out an email to departments to see, especially items that she thinks there may be, an interest in another department, so that if someone within the county, another department within the county wants these items, they get first try before we put them out for sale.
Any questions regarding this? Betty, this has been a good use of the taxpayers' money, and we've received more than what we would have otherwise
Yes.
by using this.
Yes, I think to date we've, we've made about $39,000 by selling these items that are, that the county can no longer use.
Okay. I'll move to approve the request to sell the property on Purple Wave.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Cook, seconded by Commissioner Archer. All in favor say aye. All opposed? Passes 3 to 0. Our next item.
Item 5, Administrative Communications.
Are there any department heads or individuals that would have information or items to present to the commission? Not everybody rush at once. Commissioner Archer, do you have any administrative
No, I'm good
communications?
today. Thank you.
Commissioner Bueller?
I do not.
I just might remind everybody, we did have a presentation last Monday regarding a compensation study, and that if there are any questions regarding that, you need to have your questions presented to Jim Crowell with HR sooner rather than later. I would hope that by the end of this week, so that we can communicate with CBIZ, who has conducted the compensation study, so we can move that forward. It's anticipated that we would have a plan for implementation, and the plan would be implemented with any changes in salary starting at the beginning of 2016. So again, I might just ask if you have any questions or comments, try to get them to HR as soon as possible. Our next item.
Item 6, Executive Session.
There is a need for an executive session today for 20 minutes regarding matters relating to employee or employee negotiations, whether or not in consultation with a representative or representatives of the body or agency. And this motion made.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Cook, seconded by Commissioner Archer. All in favor say aye. All opposed? We are in executive session for 20 minutes.
Still come back after 10.
She saw the Chiefs win.
Do some knitting or something. Don't come back after 10.
All right, I'll fix it. I gotta go. Yeah.
Go for it.
We are back from executive session. No action taken. We are adjourned.